You work hard, you make money, you do it for yourself. That's not life. You go out, you seek for people who need your help, you make their lives better. You become that sponge which can absorb all the negativity, and you become that person who can emit beautiful positive vibes. And when you realize that you have changed someone's life, and because of you, this person didn't give up, that is the day when you live.
I had a mentor who'd always repeat Napoleon Hill to me. And so he'd always say to me, you become what you think about. And he'd get me to repeat it. He'd be like, keep saying that. You become what you think about. You become what you think about. And then he'd catch me off guard randomly when he'd see me, and he'd look at me and be like, Jay, what are you thinking about? I'd be like, nothing. And he goes, well, you become what you think about. So what, you're going to become nothing? Like, and he'd just play with that. And then I was like, oh, interesting. What am I thinking about? What do I obsess over? Like, what do I keep repeating in my mind? And it was just something as simple as that started me to be like, okay, well, I'm thinking about my purpose. I'm thinking about my service. I'm thinking about how to have an impact in the world. And then I just started to see my life change.
The biggest advice I could give you right now, the biggest advice that anybody could give you, and this is not my words, Woody Allen told me this. He said, I said, Woody, what's the secret to success? He said, 85 to 90% of life is just showing up. Show up. If you show up, there's a chance something could happen. Okay?
If you do, life will be easy.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
Dreams without goals are just dreams.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
People's opinion of you is none of your business, nor should you make it yours.
A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try.
You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you.
Insecurity kills more dreams than failure ever will.
Stop worrying about what other people think about you, and be sure that you think correctly about yourself.
Develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
What you got to do to get the life that God wants you to have, you got to put more air in your bubble. You got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
You know, I grew up with my mom saying, you know, if you point one finger out, there's always three pointed back at you.
That's a great line.
Oh yeah, and that's right. That was my grandmother. That's my grandmother's line. And my mom would say that to us, and every time we'd come home from school and there'd be a drama or an issue, she'd be like, you can point that finger out, but what are those three things that you're bringing to the table? So even when it was really annoying to like have to go there, we were always kind of forced to go there when we were younger. And so I always lived by that. It's like, the second something's not right, I look inward.
The best advice I've been given, and I wish that I knew when I was younger, is don't be in a relationship with anyone you wouldn't marry. Here's why. It's a waste of time and it takes you off the market. Don't worry too much about relationships. Build friendships, and maybe one day you'll meet your soulmate. Or maybe you'll realise you want to spend the rest of your life with your best friend. Your life should not be spent on trying to fall in love or having to worry about a partner. Your life right now should be spent on you finding yourself. Go to that party, study hard, hang out with the boys, hang out with the girls, because as you get older, all those people are going to be in their own lane doing their own thing. You're going to look back and regret not enjoying your life when you were young. If you have a goal, reach for it. If you don't worry about it. The past is a memory, the future is imagination, and the present is a gift. Make the most of being young, because trust me, getting older comes fast.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is not think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess. Just breathe and have faith that everything will work out for the best.
Negativity, you can protect yourself to change everything for you.